had no damn intro for y'all. What's good, y'all? It's your sis Erica Bain coming to you right here on Erica Bain TV with another Sistas video. And in this video, I'm doing my trailer breakdown / preview. Y'all getting it all in one video because I cannot possibly. If you're new here, get it together, Erica. My trailer breakdown for episode 8. Preview for episode 8. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my sisters content and conversation. This is why this damn video is late. I'm gonna try to make it through this. Y'all go ahead and give me a like because this is going to be a feat. Watching not only the end of episode credits preview and then this trailer for what is supposed to be episode 8 got my nerves bad and I'm giggling with anxiety and I can't help it, child. I know where we'll start with the least important of it all. Maurice, Sabrina, and Calvin. In the preview, we get to see Calvin talking to Sabrina and telling her that Maurice is planning to have Q gunned down, and Maurice is standing right there and he confirms it. And then in the trailer, we get to see, it seems like Maurice isn't actually there anymore, but Sabrina and Calvin are standing there talking, and Calvin looks really concerned at Sabrina, and she's saying, I don't know how much longer I can take this, and then she kind of like walks out. Cool. Calvin gonna continue to be Sabrina's rock. Sabrina's gonna continue to be stressed out by Maurice, and Maurice is going to continue to be Maurice. That's it. That's all, y'all. I really don't know what to tell you. My mind is very much so preoccupied with other things. Other thing that doesn't matter as much. This isn't touched on in the preview, but it's definitely in the trailer. And Danni, oh no, maybe it's the preview. Hold on, let me double check. Danni is in the preview. My bad. Tells Rodeo that maybe she wants to just go ahead and try this. So she is gonna give a relationship a try with this engaged man. So are you gonna use your flight benefits so that he can fly back and get your ring off of Mindy's finger, then come put it on yours? Or you just not worried about the ring right now? You're just gonna start with the relationship. Like, inquiring minds will want to know, like, what kind of sparked this? You were just so adamant about him not being the right one, and he don't get you, and he's too much, and dot. Good luck, Danni. That's all I got for you, honey. I got good luck, because we got bigger fish to fry. And when I say bigger fish to fry, Fatima is crying, baby. In the trailer, Fatima's crying. We're going to pick up where we left off in the conference room. Andi talking about you and Zach give me hope. I'm going to come back to Andi because with friends like this, who need enemies? But Fatima is going to, I think, go through a transformation in this episode. She's going to go from at her wit's end, emotionally drained, to having a conversation with Zach that she has been needing to have, all the way to build up confidence and reassurance in their relationship and self-esteem. Something gets her to the point where she walks her ass through the door at Karen's house without knocking, without asking, without doing anything. And there's just so many thoughts that I have about that. Now, I'm going back and forth between the trailer and the preview, y'all, just because you know how they like to split out the visuals. But like in the trailer, we get to see Zach talking about, I'm not begging you anymore. And we got a visual of him like coming home and trying to kiss Fatima, and she, you know, wasn't receptive to it. I feel like she was still giving him the silent treatment. And the preview is pretty much mirrored of that as well, except for we get to see a moment where he's talking about, I'm going to need you to give me grace for that. I've never experienced death like this with somebody I love, not even my mother. So that tells us that they're going to have the conversation that they've been needing to have. This processing conversation, cool. She ain't gonna pop off. She gonna listen. It seems like she's very cool, calm, and collected. And they're actually just having a talk, and it's very much needed. I'm excited for this from Zach's point of view because it does feel and look like he's having a very mature conversation, like he's having an open and honest one. So maybe the damn therapy is working, child, because he getting something right. I did not see anything wrong with the little bits and pieces that we got to see from him and the things that he was saying, how his nonverbal communication is. I don't think he was wrong to say that I'm not begging you anymore, because at this point you got him chasing you for days. Y'all live in the same house. You're not talking to him. He's trying to do his best by everybody, but he can't do better by you if you don't actually communicate specifically what the problems are, so that he can figure out how to make you happy while also making himself happy, and you know, figure out where that happy place would be for him in this circumstance. So again, this conversation was much needed, and it's going to be had. This is going to be the conversation that prompts her to walk through Karen's damn door. But before I even get to her walking through Karen's damn door, the conversation that Zach had with Karen, though. And I can't even say the conversation that Zach had with Karen, because it's really the conversation that Karen had with Zach. I'm just like, girl, what are you talking about? Miss Mamas, why are we here? And I know some of y'all are already in the comment section. Are we advocating for a side chick? She got side chick energy. Yada, yada. Yes, I still love Karen. Yes, I'm going to still stand 10 toes down with Karen. The same as I would with a friend who has lost her good goddamn mind and decided to do some goofy shit. Because we all have done some goofy shit. I have had friends stand by me when I did some goofy shit, and I have stood by other friends when they have done some goofy shit. And while, yes, this whole I want you to take me home and make love to me is rubbing me the wrong way, I don't like it for her at all. I can't do nothing but laugh, because, girl, you are embarrassing yourself. Are you not embarrassed? Karen, girl, I've been with you this entire time, but that statement right there in this moment, in this setting, is embarrassing. Honey, take it back immediately. Like, I am praying to God that she really means something else. Like, there has to be some kind of innuendo, some kind of subtext. Like, girl, please don't be sitting over here begging for Zach's, you know what? Girl, we're not doing that, honey. I mean, if you want it that bad, there are other ways. Y'all, I am so unserious when it comes to this, because I don't even know how to take this. Like, this is not a whole new Karen, but we're getting to see just a different Karen. And I'm not shunning it. I'm not condemning it. I don't necessarily agree, but it is what it is. And Miss Mama's gonna Miss Mama's. But to do my damn job and stop giggling like a little girl over here, in the preview, Karen is saying, I'm going to leave the door open for you, and Zach looks at her and says, you don't have to do that. And then in the trailer, while they're at this coffee shop, she says, or he says, crazy how life puts you where you're supposed to be. He looks very intentional, and then it's like a bunch of cuts, and then they come back to the same scene, and it's like, and she says, I want you to take me home and make love to me. And he looks so shocked and so bewilderment. Which ultimately results in, I don't know how the girls arrived at her house, probably to come and complain about what Sabrina got going on, and Danni saw Sabrina with Q, and little sister circle moment, and Gary has a moment with Andi at the law firm in the trailer. So she got to come and tell it about her. Maybe Danni got to say, I'm deciding to go forward with Preston. And then Sabrina's like, I'm going to jail for 15 years and Maurice is trying to kill him. So everybody comes over to tell Karen and to get together to tell each other about what's going on. Meanwhile, what's going on for her is that she has already talked to Zach, and Zach is coming over to sex, and Fatima gets to overhear it. Now, what I got a problem with, y'all are gonna come for me. I mean, that's what y'all do. So, like, I'm gonna do what I do, and y'all gonna do what y'all do. It's fine. I got a problem with Zach disclosing to Fatima what happened without setting a boundary up himself and, like, communicating details. So, like, Karen's gonna leave the door open for you. She's expecting you at this time, and you basically telling Fatima just so she can go there in your place is mad goofy. Just mad goofy. Very wag. It's giving why, sir. Fatima, I get it. I get why you're there, but I also wish that you weren't there. Because at the end of the day, this is for Zach to check. She is only involved in his life and your life by way of him because he allows it. She only has access to him because he allows it. in checking on her and being worried about her and exuding so much love for her in the last 48 hours. It has created an energy. It has created a moment. It has created whatever the hell it has created so that we can arrive here. That is for Zach to check. I am at my wit's end with watching Fatima clean up Zach's life messes. It's annoying. It's ridiculous. On the surface, it looks like, oh, she's a ride or die and she supports her man, and you can support your man by letting him do what he have to do and say, go, babe, without having to do it for him. I hate this for us. Fatima is literally becoming the personification of struggle love, and I hate having to have conversations and like low-key arguments with y'all in the comment section who are like die hard for her to continue this goofy ass role in Zach's life. She don't deserve this. She deserves to be taken care of. She deserves to be supported and loved on and appreciated. And while I think that Zach loves her, there's still so much left to be desired on her part or for her within their relationship. Enough is enough. Stop popping up on bitches. Stop putting bitches' heads through walls. Stop dragging bitches out of hot tubs. Like, just stop. If the girls can't stop coming out the woodwork, if he cannot stop you feeling dismissed or disrespected in y'all's relationship, then maybe y'all don't need to be together, baby. Because if it costs you at your big age, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that, and I'm saying that intentionally, not to age shame her at all, like in understanding the stages of life that we're at, and me being in my 30s and understanding what that is, and like feeling like it's a little bit different at your big age. If you feel like you gotta come through the door of the ex, are you like, that would really make me at my age question, am I in the right relationship? Am I with the right person? And I'm like, part of me, like 10%, 20% right, is thinking like, okay, well maybe this is a little flip, because Tyler Perry like to do, you know, throw a little surprise in their plot twist. Is she coming in here because she actually do want to have a relationship with Karen? They started out actually being cool before they knew they was sleeping with the same damn man and they wanted the same damn man. Like, the only way I think it's okay for Fatima to actually be here, never okay for her to walk in unannounced, not knocking on the door as if you're a homegirl or a friend, because you're definitely a foe in this moment. Let's be clear. So it's never okay for you to just walk in, but for you to show up at her house, is it because you want to come to a common ground and you actually want to be able to navigate y'all's friendship better because you have so much mutuality in reference to your social circles? That's a different story. That's what y'all need to be talking about. Please do not come over here ready to fight about Zach's dick. Like, I hate it for her. It's still an L for Fatima, no matter how bad she look in this bomb ass little black zip up joint with the jeans, ready to fight. It's an L for Karen, because girl, you giving desperate in this moment, and by golly, Miss Molly, who am I to judge you? Because we have all been that in at least a time or two in our lives, right? Like, both of y'all are just taking L's at this point, and not enough responsibility and accountability is being placed back on Zach. This is for Zach to navigate. He should really be the traffic controller for this whole thing. And I really, really hate this for Fatima. Like, I get the drama and I get the moment that it creates, and everybody's all rah, whoop-de-whoop. Fatima's going over there to beat her ass. Don't count Karen out. Like, they are giving very much so the same girl. So while Fatima might be a little bit bigger than Karen, like, don't sleep. Okay? Don't sleep. The whole thing is tragic. I'm probably going to watch it and just be giggling with anxiety the whole entire time, because I don't want them to actually fight, but I actually understand where both of the women are coming from. I want Fatima to find more value and more self-respect, to know that she should not be doing this for her, not even for her relationship, but because she deserves better than this. She is worth more than this. You can sit down and have a conversation with Zach, and he's talking about he want grace and he need this, and he's trying to, you know, healthily discuss this with you. Cool. So then what do you need? I need this, and this to never happen again. I need X, Y, and Z. I need X, Y, and Z to happen. And even if you want to have a conversation with Karen, that should be something that Zach orchestrates, Zach facilitates, Zach brings her to the table, and y'all sit her down to talk. Even though you don't actually need to talk. Fatima don't need to talk to Karen. Karen don't need to talk to Fatima. What are we doing? Next week is about to be a Jerry Springer ass shit show. And while it's going to make for great TV, I really hate it for them. Too many L's is being handed out to the women, and not enough L's are being handed out to the men, and I hate that. Zach is basically getting off scot-free. And I know I've been rooting for him the last few weeks because I completely understood his response to Karen, and worrying about her being alive and all the feelings that he had been repressing this entire time. But also, like, Zach, it's time for you to step up. If you want to be in this relationship with Fatima, it's time, bro. It's been time. It's been past time. I am weary. I am tired and overly annoyed. Like, looking at this, like, frame with Fatima standing over Karen's back and the girls are looking up. I don't like Danni with her little messy ass patting Andi's knee like, oh my god, look girl, look. And then you get the voiceover of Andi like, Zach is coming over for his ex. Like, girl, are you Karen's friend or are you not? Because if you was actually her friend and you saw Fatima coming in because her back is to her, then change the damn subject or make it seem like that's not what was said so it don't turn into this whole thing. Danny's whole disposition in this moment gives very much so messy, and that Karen is not actually your goddamn friend. We already know that Andi is on the damn fence. And Sabrina, I don't know if she ever really liked Fatima like that or she was really fooling with Fatima, because when I went back and watched in season 2, when they had a little dinner, Sabrina was the one that was very skeptical of Miss Mama. So if anything, all Karen got in this moment is Sabrina, because Danni has been saved by Fatima in reference to Fatima jumping right to her side when the whole Jonah shit went down. Andi has been a flip-flopper and is probably going to be loyal to Fatima regardless. So it's going to be 3-on-2 up in this hole. And I hate this for all of them. Like, this shit is so messy. Where the fuck is Jerry Springer? Because he got to be coming out the back. Like, a mess. And not only is this now creating tension around this whole romantic throuple, but like, is this going to be a sparking point for like tension to happen within this friend group? Because y'all gonna have to make y'all's intentions known. If y'all don't have Karen's back when Fatima walks through this damn door, oh, y'all can kiss the sister circle goodbye. And I think that's where I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I didn't expect for it to be this long. Let me know what y'all think about the trailer in the comment section down below. Y'all, I am very aware that y'all think that Karen is desperate. You think that she's thirsty. You think that she's trying to be the side chick of the year. So if that is your comment, I have just said it. You do not need to post it. I promise you. I have already started to see that more than enough. If you have that to say and more, that is conversational, that is intentional, that is just not a bunch of negativity, I would love for you to post a comment in the comment section down below. Like, let's discuss it, but like, let's figure out a way, because some of y'all are struggling. And if y'all see my most recent short, shout out to y'all. Go ahead and watch those and like those and run those views up for me real quick. But I posted shorts about the amount of Karen hate that I get. And while I get that y'all don't like her and some people supposedly struggle, y'all trying to gaslight me. If you say that you struggle to understand why I get irritated with the whole Karen hate, then you're really gaslighting me. But okay. I don't think I've ever vocalized this, but one of the things is that I try to read every single comment, and like, not only do I get insane, ridiculous, trifling ass comments, I only show mild ones because I don't think that everybody should be exposed to negativity that I receive. But even the mild ones, y'all have to think about us as content creators. If we're reading every comment and there's 100 of those, then we're not just reading, I hate Karen, she's ugly, she's stupid, she's desperate. We're reading that 100 times. Think about that. When you go to post, think about that. And go ahead and share intentionally in the comment section down below. It's your good sis, you know, to talk TV with. You know, I got you covered with these sisters content and conversation. I cannot wait to continue to discuss this with you. We also have our live sisters after show after each episode, and I promise that next week's episode will probably be one for the record books, looking at all of this mess that's going to go down. So be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on that. And you can also check out our past episodes. I have them linked in the description box down below with myself and Miss Allie Nick. Those are really, really great watches, and they do really, really deep dives into what's happening in the Sistas universe. And I think that you're going to like those. See you in my next one.